Welcome back to Desert City. I'm Duke Walter, not your Dungeon Master. I'm joined, as always, by Dean Martin Jr. as Kevin, Chris Freedom as Theo, and Jazz Abramowitz as our Dungeon Master. Desert City is produced by TTRP Theater, a group of actors, artists, and gamers from all walks of life who love playing a diverse set of games in a diverse set of styles. If you're listening for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning listener, thanks. We're glad to have you back. You can check out all of our content, and the best place for that is YouTube. Search TTRP Theater, 2 words. We have a variety of shows over there, from D&D to Prowlers and Paragons, Kids on Bikes, Cult, Divinity Lost, Heart, The City Beneath. So if you need more actual plays in your life, go check it out. Curtis has produced some how-to-plays for Cult Divinity Lost as well, if you're interested in that system. If you need more of this group, check out the Renaissance City playlists, or just click around until you find one of the actual plays that interests you. I'm super excited today because we're going to record again. Jazz kind of left us reeling at the end of this episode, so I'm super excited to see what kind of shenanigans and situations we pull out this time. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome back to Desert City.
So Theo, you've been waiting patiently, and you've really seen Traemor just really contemplate what it is that he wants to say. And finally, he looks up at you and says, "Okay, I'm ready."
Go ahead.
Dear Saskia, I'm going to make money with this guy I have seen at the church every now and again. He says when I come back, we'll be rich. Love, Traemor.
I like it. Yes, don't worry. This guy is kind of a badass, so we'll be safe.
Oh, that's you should maybe be professional. That was incredible.
As Traemor and Theo walk into the library, the other guys are ready to walk out.
Okay, so as Ellen and Kevin are walking out of the library, you see Theo, and behind Theo is a 7'9" purple-skinned orc wearing
7'9"? Holy shit.
7'9"?
Wearing basically potato sacks.
He's a giant.
For clothing.
Wow, his voice is misleading.
He's full orc. He's just a huge beast of a person, or of a humanoid. But
hell, he might be useful.
But he also is going to draw a lot of attention.
All of it.
He's 7'9", but he's skinny. He's wiry, strong.
I dig it.
Hi, I'm Traemor.
Yeah.
Traemor, well met.
Cool.
I've seen you before here in this sometimes with this guy.
Yeah.
Who just got me.
I didn't know your name, but yeah, I've seen you around. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I wash dishes. But not anymore. Now I'm an adventurer.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
What adventure are you going on?
He turns to you, Theo. What adventure are we going on?
What? I feel like you got on the bus and brought home a bus weirdo or something.
This is Forrest Gump. He's coming
Hey,
with
guys,
us.
here's my homie.
I don't know what adventure we're going on. I'm waiting for this guy to tell me.
Yeah. Theo, tell us.
Thinking it might be nice to have some more muscle with us, and this guy's like got a direct link with the orcs, and I need to kind of update you on the information I just learned in the kitchen. It just so happens I wrote this down in my mind's eye, and I can repeat it to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a new practice. I'm working on remembering things.
So you didn't write it down on paper, you wrote it down in your mind's eye.
Well, the character doesn't have a notebook. Chris
Theo,
wrote it down on paper.
Theo, a cleric, doesn't have it written down.
Right. Well, right.
Chris Freedom has it written down. Okay, I'm excited. Now Duke is excited at what Chris wrote down.
So, you guys have a second so I can bring you up to date?
Yeah.
Are we in a place where we can get away with talking without being overheard?
Let's just go to your room.
Are you hitting on me?
Why do you make it weird? Why?
Yeah, let's go to my room. All right, come on, Traemor?
It's Traemor.
Traemor.
Yeah. All right, we go to the room. So, apparently it was overheard that Dawnbringer Amarandi told Emerald Wind in a private meeting just a few days before Dawnbringer Morningwood's sickness set in, that the only way they could possibly achieve their goals, was if someone on the council couldn't vote. And so, yeah, I mean, they drew the connection. It sounds really obvious to me, but that's what's happening. They're trying to knock Morningwood out of voting contention, and it looks like they've done it. So, super concerning there. Apparently, there's some politics at play.
You got this information from the kitchen help?
Oh, these guys, they're in every room.
Oh,
They
they're
hear
the eyes and
everything.
ears. Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's dependable.
Exactly. And I've known these guys for years. Well, not Traemor. I guess I haven't known Traemor for years, but
We are dependable, though.
yeah, for sure. And, Traemor has a good disposition, and he's clearly fighting stuff.
7'9"?
Yeah. And he wants to go on an adventure, so.
I'm tall for my people, but not that much taller than the other people who are on the tall side of things. But I'm too skinny to be a warrior, so I wash dishes for the church, and I make 3 copper every 2 days.
We're going to help you learn to flex those muscles and become a bit more of a warrior. You just wait.
That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
You'll get more nice things, too. We're good people, so you're in good hands.
Yeah, Traemor, just here for your troubles, man. And I hand him 5 gold.
Wow. This is beyond my wildest dreams. Is it okay with you if I just go home with this money?
I thought you were an adventurer.
I can meet you back. I'll meet you back. I just want to give this gold to my wife.
Yeah, go home, give her the note, and give her the gold, and we'll run into you later.
Where should I meet you?
Where's a good place, guys?
Spitting Camel?
Yeah, why don't you hang out at the Spitting Camel? We go in there a couple of times a week, and we'll run into you.
Okay, I'll see you there. I'll be there in just like maybe half of a sunset.
Wait,
He excitedly scurries out of the room to go deliver this note and these riches to his wife. And it's just the 3 of you.
he's a nice guy. He needs some opportunity.
Does he have any skills? Is he a magic user? Is he?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a damn bit that would help us. I'm just the soft art. And I looped him in because it just felt like the right thing to do.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can skate on without him. I mean, the truth is we just set him up with that gold. He's happy as a clam.
Well, but if he's expecting to meet us, I mean, I don't want to disappoint
but,
you guys.
that's the way it goes.
How many copper and a gold? And what did you just hand him? 5 gold?
100 copper in a gold.
100 copper.
Yeah.
Right.
And this guy makes what? 3 copper every 3 days or something? What
Every
we
2
saying?
days.
Yeah, I just paid him 6 months of salary.
Oh, more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
365.
Let's see. Should we have a math episode?
Yes.
You gave him 500 pieces of copper equivalent.
Yes.
Carry the one.
And
Yeah.
he
Three
is
times
making
180.
3.
3
He's
times
making-
180.
Well, 3 every 2 days.
3 every 2 days. 6 months. It's about 180 days. 3 times 180. Oh,
3.
no, sorry, it'd be
4.
3 times 90. So I gave him almost a year's salary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So maybe he'll invest. Maybe his family will finally be ready to have those children they've been talking about. Listen, there's something else.
Future episode, #1 produce co-stand under Jim.
Yes. Absolutely. With his 5 gold, he's bought into a produce stand.
Yeah.
Well, listen, there's something else that I brought out of this that it looks like Silpasha is pursuing a magic that can create or destroy. And that's what's got everyone spooked. They're trying to keep this magic out of his hands. And I think it makes sense to me to keep that magic out of anyone's hands.
Well, that's the God's agate. That's what we've been told.
Yeah.
That's what Erlani told us, was that's what the God's agate does, is that, it's a power to create and destroy. So
But I think the real reason that we might be going after the God's agate is to keep it out of the hands of Silpasha. So we can only hope and pray that it's not already there.
We went to the library. We went and saw Hafsa. She kind of confirmed a few things there. She's overheard some conversations. The ancient power that that set up the magic here, comes out of the Fae, and I show him the book. And when I told her about what happened with you, she gave me this name. Fuck, I can't remember it. I didn't write it down.
She gave me a book.
Oh, nice.
Squeeze my butt too.
She's always been a horny lady. She's been hitting on me for years.
Gross. She's like my grandmother.
I mean, I didn't do anything about it, but sometimes you go flirt with the lady that gives you attention. It didn't seem harmful.
She's not long for this world. You got to go in there and let her grab your butt.
Exactly.
Oh, you guys are so fucking weird.
I mean, listen, sexy librarian is a thing. Like, just give it a minute.
But she said that Freya, she has overheard Freya talking about some of the things that surround the God's agate. I'm not sure if that's the direction that you and Kevyn should go, but I feel like I need to sit down and dig into this tome and learn as much about this Fae as I can.
Okay.
So maybe you go talk to Brecken, ask about Freya, and then maybe through Brecken get to Freya. I wouldn't go approach Freya directly, at least not yet, not until you know a little bit more. But I think that she might be one of our next targets here in the church.
Can somebody remind me who those two people are?
Oh, God. We're in the same boat.
Ellen is referring to Dawnbringer Brecken Willowchewer. He was for Erlani. That's one of the clerics that were on Erlani's side.
Okay.
And then Dawnbringer Freya Trail Dancer was on Silpasha Urakel's side in the vote. And that's who Ellen was kind of given an indicator that she may have some sort of connection to the agate.
One other thing I just wanted to let you guys know, the dishwashers are orcs, and my good friend down there that I got this information from, just a real stand-up guy, and he's deeply connected with the orc community. He really wanted to drive home that the orc tribe in its totality is behind us, and they can be called on should we need support.
That's powerful.
Yeah. And it's kind of one of the driving reasons that I invited along Traemor, is because I don't know, he's connected. He can run and grab backup if we get in a bind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna go try to talk to Brecken and Freya.
Okay. We're going to leave this up to the dice. So, including including Sunrise Lord Dawil, you had, or not including Sunrise Lord Dawil, you had 4 Dawnbringers who were against Erlani, and then you had 3 that were for, one of which was Morningwood. So there are 6 total. So roll a d6 and I will tell you who is available. And I'm just going to tell you, we'll just assign them like this. So it's totally up to the dice. If you roll a 1, it's Amarandi. A 2 is Freelander. A 3 is Freya Trail Dancer. A 4 is Emerald Wind. A 5 is Willow Chewer. And a 6 is Hawkborn.
I rolled a 2.
So that is Dawnbringer Hildegard Freelander. And they are available to speak with.
Hey, Hildy. How are you?
Wait, before we get there, can we take a little break? You guys mind?
I'm already talking to Hildy. I don't know.
You just keep talking to her. Jazz is going to go poop. And then...
just going to be awkwardly standing there the whole time. Like,
that's perfect for Theo's character, is what you do, is just stand there awkwardly for way too long.
Hey there, small business owners. Ever feel like you're always putting off updating your website? For most of you out there, building and maintaining an online presence can be overwhelming. Your day-to-day schedule can greatly impact necessary tasks like keeping your website up to date and planning marketing campaigns to stay competitive. Brand You Love offers monthly packages for website maintenance, marketing campaigns that help keep current customers engaged while attracting new ones, and social media strategies that keep you in touch with your customers. At Brand You Love, we do the legwork for you, so you don't have to. Contact us today at brand.love.com.
So let's talk to Hildegard. You know where Hildegard is. She has an office and quarters, and that's most likely where you will find her. What you know is that she is the leader of the clerics that specializes in spiritual weapons. So she would have been somebody that you would have talked to, Theo, as you were thinking about your spiritual weapon and how to shape it and that kind of thing.
But I don't know what side of this equation she's on.
You do. Well, according to according to Morningwood, Freelander was, Hildegard Freelander was one of the ones who voted to support Seal Pasha and not Erlani. So that's what you know. I mean, you don't know much more than that, but you know that.
Theo.
Hildy?
Yes, Mr. Theo Manchen, please call me by my title, Dawnbringer Freelander. As I have asked you many times, I prefer formalities.
Ugh.
Aunt Hilde the Great, the great Dawnbringer.
That is also acceptable. What can I do for you?
No, it's all love. I haven't seen you in a long time, and I wanted to come and say hi and see how you were doing.
Hello. I'm well.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Good.
And you?
I'm doing okay. I'm really kind of beside myself, worried about Dawnbringer Morningwood, and really am trying to understand what's going on with him. He's been ill, but I just know there's kind of a dark cloud hanging behind all of that, and there's more to the story.
Of course, we all have grave concerns for our Morningwood.
Well, when he doesn't show up each morning like you would anticipate, one begins to doubt whether it's worth even going into the day.
Are we here to talk about humor regarding bodily functions, or did you need something from me?
I just want to know what you know about it. Do you know anything about what might have gotten him sick?
We've not been able to find the root cause of his affliction. Some believe it to be magic, others believe it to be a curse. Some believe it is just old age.
Right.
What do you believe?
He's 45.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not there.
Are you not there? Are all three of you there? Or is it just Theo?
No, I'm not. I'm reading the book. I'm digging in.
You're reading the book.
I stayed behind to start reading the book as Kevin and Theo went to see Hildegard.
Got it.
Yeah, you said the right man for the job.
Kevin is there. And so did you ask her that question? You said, what do you believe?
Yeah, what do you believe?
And who are you?
Just a ragamuffin from the streets, helping out a couple of pilgrims.
This is Kevin. He's been around. He's done some help for the church a while back, but he's a friend of ours that's kind of helping us on this journey to find out what's going on with Morningwood.
I drove the cart.
Of course, the cart boy. I recall you.
Cart boy.
What do I believe? I believe that Morningwood has caught some disease.
Think it's that simple?
I do.
Well, hopefully it's not something we can't undo. I have reason to believe.
It does complicate that none of our other clerics who specialize in healing have been able to remove it. Myself, I'm not powerful enough in that particular set of spells to be able to offer much more help than some minor healings, and so I haven't been very close to what they've tried.
Sure.
It's not my discipline.
Do you know when the church board voted to support someone in the election, do you know what Morningwood's vote was going to be?
Of course, he was very, very much in favor of Erlani.
Right. And what was your stance?
What business is that of yours, and how do you even know about such things?
Well, I've been talking to a lot of folks, and a lot of people have seen questionable things, and I know there's some politics at play. I'm just trying to understand. Well, honestly, I just want to understand if you know anything about it and whether or not you had a hand in any of the goings-on behind the scenes.
Tell you that I was in favor of moving over to our current Silpasha.
Interesting that without Dawnbringer Morningwood's vote, we now have supported Silpasha.
Well, I don't think that's entirely true. I mean, out of the 7 of us, 4 of us were for Silpasha, so his vote, though regrettable that he could not officially make it, was inconsequential.
Okay. What else do you know about any of the politics around voting schemes and the consequences of being on the wrong side of those voting schemes? Have you heard anything?
Give me a persuasion check.
This is where Kevin gives her the eyes and gives Theo advantage.
Good, if you would like
No.
to. Do you want to give him the help action?
No, he does not like her.
But
This
is to help. But
This is to help Theo.
Yeah, but he ain't putting the eyes on her.
All right.
He's offended, dude.
You have to deserve the eyes to get the eyes.
Roll it flat, then.
The time when Theo absolutely needs the advantage,
Listen,
No.
Kevin is mad.
This is a gift that he gives to women.
And men.
Kevin is holding his tongue right now. He's going to have something to say here in a minute.
Yeah, perhaps not just women, but this is a gift that he gives out sparingly.
It's a blessing.
I rolled a 22.
Booyah.
22. Nice.
Hell yeah.
He didn't need no help. I knew that.
his conviction proves true.
She looks like she wants to talk. With that advantage, what is it that you say? Or with that roll, what is it that you say?
If there were any backroom conversations about eliminating a vote, I need to know what happened. I need to know who was in the conversation and what the intent was behind it.
Why do you need to know?
I believe somebody's harming Dawnbringer Morningwood. And you know how important he is to me. And I want to do what I can to protect him. And if I'm being completely honest with myself, it's a much larger goal as well. I need to get the church right. If there's dark, manipulative stuff going on in this committee, I don't know. I'll have a hard time reconciling continuing to serve the church in the same capacity that I have.
Every organization has political disagreements.
Agreed.
You can't be so naive. But to imply that there are dark dealings within Lathander's light is shocking, and it is disappointing to hear that from you.
Well, I would love to be proven wrong.
Well, for my part, I can tell you why I switched sides. Will that be of help?
Sure.
I assume that in the conversations that you've had with Morningwood, that he has told you his idea for how to solve his affliction.
Yeah.
What is it that he has told you, as I do not want to speak it aloud in case you are playing games with me?
I'm on a quest to find the god's agate.
Well, we disclose that too often.
Do you truly know what the agate is?
I have an idea, but I do feel like if there's anything I'm naive about, it's about the true capabilities of the god's agate.
The agate contains a sliver of a god's heart. His divine heart. Not our God, but a different one. One that passed many, many eons ago. We don't know much about what it can do,
Wow.
but we know that it can ascend its owner to godhood if they're powerful enough and if they have some ability to reach into the arcane powers that some of us are granted.
Is it something that it has to be fit with the right person to be its most effective?
The person to wield it properly must have a certain talent and ability with the arcane, but it does not matter what type of person they are.
Gotcha.
Now, I was told that Seal Pasha, our current Seal Pasha, Urakel, is already in possession of the agate and is going to learn the ways of arcane in order to wield it. And further, we were told that should Silpasha achieve that and have the ability to wield the agate, that had we not put our support in his corner, that he would destroy the entire church and all of its followers completely. So let me ask you, had you been me, what would you have done?
It's a challenging dilemma. I honor you for getting through it and trying to keep your integrity intact. I don't know that I could have done that, but I've never been in that scenario. So This actually aligns with some of the things that I knew already. How do you advise? How do you feel about my friends and I pursuing the God's Agate and getting it out of the hands of Silpasha?
I think that if that were possible, it would achieve two things. One, it may be able to remove the affliction that Dawnbringer Morningwood is experiencing. Our Sunrise Lord Dawil believes as well that that could be a plausible solution. The second would be that the church would now be in possession of this powerful relic, and we could keep it under safe hands. So I would hope that we could achieve that. But I will tell you that others have tried and have not been able to locate it.
I have one more question, and then I'm going to leave you be. Is the God's heart that's in this agate, is it a dark God or a light God? I just don't know the origin.
We don't know much about the agate itself.
Gotcha.
Or in terms of its origins. Some say it has the heart of the Fays the gods of the Fays who helped create Kalasham. But that's all rumor, stories from older times, nothing we're able to validate.
Right. Wild. Kevin, do you have any other questions that I didn't ask?
You know, Hildy, and I say that with all disrespect.
Oh.
I truly hope you don't think Reverend Woody is stricken with disease, because this is a collective of clerics dedicated to the healing arts. And it just proves that you're not very good at your job. And as far as being a cart boy, I was the best cart boy. Don't you forget it. I'm going to walk out like George Jefferson.
Yeah. I know you are, Kevin. I know you are. All right, I follow him out, and in the hallway, Kevin, hey.
He's having a panic attack.
We got to take it easy on her.
Whew, I hope I didn't make a powerful enemy.
Right.
I'm sorry, Kevin. All right, play cool.
Suddenly,
Oh, God, suddenly.
the torches in the building turn from their normal yellow hues to red hues, and then back to yellow, and back to red, and then back to yellow, and then back to red. And those of you who have lived in the church would know that this is a warning sign for enemies. You start to see many Dawnbringers rushing towards the door, bustling past you.
Okay, at least they're going past us.
They're yelling, "Everybody to the main corridor! Everybody to the main corridor!"
All right, we go to the main corridor. We're going to look for Ellen.
Ellen, the same thing is happening in the library.
I'm not in the library. I'm in Theo's room.
Or in Theo's room, pardon me. It's happening throughout the entire building.
I will take the book and put it in my pack, throw my pack on, and I will jump out into the hallway. Yeah, rush out into the hallway trying to find Theo and Kevin.
So you guys all follow the crowds into the main corridor. After a few minutes, you're able to locate one another. And Sunrise Lord Dawil stands in front of everybody. We have a grave situation. A bullet has appeared near the Copper Ante. It is going to wreak havoc upon the city, and it will take all of us to defeat it. I need all clerics outside and making their way towards the Copper Ante now. And that's where we'll end our session.
The dishwasher out in the hall leans over to Theo, and he's just super pissed that I ran off his help, and now he's doing all the dishes by himself.
Dom is just furious with Theo right now.
Furious.
What?
He gives you as you run past the kitchen area. He gives you a smile. This time, huge stink eye. Huge stink
A
eye.
dedicated dishwasher, somebody that shows up to work on time every day in the fucking dish pit. That dude is a king. That dude is worth 10 times what he is getting paid.
It's going to be questionable whether or not you're going to have his support and the support of his tribe after those shenanigans.
Dom flashes me the hand sign that means don't fucking ask me for anything else today.
For the rest,
Yeah.
Maybe just kick that dude a raise and drop him off.
This is Desert City, a D&D5E actual play produced by TTRP Theater. I'm your Dungeon Master Jazz. Theo is played by Chris Freedom. Ellen is played by Duke Walter. Kevin is played by Dean Martin Jr. TTRP Theater is a group of actors, artists, and gamers from all walks of life that play a diverse set of games in a diverse set of styles. We have a wide array of content available for free on YouTube. Search TTRP Theater and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter at TTRP Theater. We'd love to hear your feedback. Comment on YouTube or tweet about the show using hashtag RenCityPod. That's RENCITYPOD. Or follow us at the same handle, at RENCITYPOD. Be good to one another. See you next time.